Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition, and we're specifically going to be talking about what's happening on OGGM's channel. And it's really fascinating what's happening on his channel, because I think what you're seeing is a D&D commentator wrestle with what it means to be a D&D commentator and what you should be given to do this job, right? So basically, you're seeing in real time the decision to abandon Dungeons & Dragons commentary or continue with it, right? So you should definitely check out what's happening on OGGM's channel right now, because it's more than just D&D commentary. It's like a life decision being made in real time, right? So this guy is a middle-aged male, and he's been doing D&D commentary for like 5 years, and he's incredibly frustrated because he's reached a point where his numbers grow very, very small, and he is light years away from sponsorship. And I think he really thought that there would be money in this, right? So if there isn't money in it, what are you doing it for, right? And I think this is incredibly interesting territory, right? Because one of the things that's happening is he's talking about content, and he's saying, hey, if I complain about Matthew Mercer, or if I roll hard if I just really trash Wizards of the Coast, you watch my videos and my videos spike. But I don't want to do that, right? I just want to talk peacefully, not down people. And he's not saying this part out loud, but he's saying it in 15 different ways. And I want to make money and grow, right? And he's like, if I don't give you beef, I don't get money and grow, right? And I'm looking at this and I'm like, are you just realizing this, dude? Like it took you this long to get here and understand this? This ain't new, right? Rappers have beef, right? Meek Mill had beef with the game, right? You know why they had beef? You know why Eminem has beef with Machine Gun Kelly? It makes money. People want to see the sparks, right? They want to see the sparks, right? So I'm just kind of shocked that he's shocked. I'm shocked at OGGM that it took him this long to learn, and that he didn't understand this from the gate, right? Because this has nothing to do with Dungeons & Dragons commentary. Is people want to see the sparks, right? And if you don't feed the beast, you're not going to grow and make a ton of money, right? It's just, you're not. There is another path. WebDM has showed it, right? Even those guys, they roll pretty hard against WotC every now and then, right? But one path you could make it through is high production value, right? So like WebDM, they have somebody who's literally a television producer producing their show. So that thing gets a lot of views because it's so high production value. That's another path. Most D&D commentators are never going to be able to do that because they don't have the experience or the money or the skill set, right? They don't experience. The skill set is the same thing. They don't have the skill set or the money to buy the skill set externally, right? But I'm just really fascinated that surprised him, right? The other thing that's happening is OGGM is incredibly sad, right? He is sad and frustrated, and you see that every day. In fact, he recently ended a video. I was like, hey, I'm always like, hey, please consider liking and subscribing. He's like, all y'all can go jump in a lake. He said it in different words, but he's like, I don't care about any of you. I don't care about any of this. Oh, this is so frustrating. You can all go, just jump in a lake, right? He said it actually much meaner words than that. But he's just he's sad and frustrated that his channel isn't growing, right? And again, it's just shocking to me. But here's the thing: you could see this guy's pain just right on the camera, right? And I just want you guys to know and be aware, right? It's obvious with him now, but if you're a D&D commentator, and you're on YouTube, you have to feed the beast. You have to bring the red meat and throw it into the slavering beast that's there, right? You have to do it every day. And one of the biggest channels on YouTube, the owner of it told me you got to do it twice a day, right? And they do 2 channels and so you are expected to show up smiling every day with new content that is interesting and compelling, right? And his demeanor is broke. There's just no more pretending. He's just I'm sad and frustrated about my life itself and about this D&D commentating thing that is not turning into money, right? And the reason why is he's looking at the 1%. 1% of all, I would say not even 1%. I would say like 10% of 1%. It's like 0.10% make it in this game, right? Like to the point where they're actually getting money. And I'm not sure any of them are like full. Like there might be a few that are full time, but even that, the price on it is so high you wouldn't even imagine, right? But I think it's just really, really fascinating that he is just like, oh, I'm so frustrated, and and you could just see it in real time. And I'll tell you right now, I get those days, right? You see me smiling, and I'm just like doing my thing, but I get those days where it's hard. And just so you're aware, I delete no less than 1 out of 20 videos, right? Like one out of 20 videos, I'm like, oh, I'm on tilt, like I can tell it. So I better delete that because I don't want to put that sad, frustrated nonsense in front of my viewers, right? So I delete stuff, right? And he can't put the smile on, right? And it is, and so what I'm saying is, this is a hard game, right? Like it's hard doing this and being in it, and my heart goes out to OGGM, and I'm praying for him. I'm praying that like he's okay and that everything works out and that he can find a space where he's happy. I hope he realizes you could do this for free and be happy, like you can. I hope that's where he lands. We shall see. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Am I seeing this right? Is there anything I'm missing in watching the current experience on the OGGM channel? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.